Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we have early information on Zack and Ramza's BT Plus alongside with their rework and Rydia's LD weapon and rework and Trey's rework. Now before I continue on, I do want to throw out a disclaimer and a warning that since this stuff is data mined, some of this stuff might be correct and some of this stuff might be wrong. I'm throwing the disclaimer out there just in case if by chance there might be a detail or two that might be incorrect. I don't want anybody to come back to this video and try to chew me out or try to chew the data miners out and saying that, oh, this was wrong, it's your fault and you're over here spreading false information, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm not trying to hear it, and I know the data miners are not trying to hear it, so I am throwing the disclaimer out there that since this stuff is data mined, I'm giving you guys a fair warning and a fair disclaimer that, you know, this could potentially change when the actual information, the actual like details of their reworks, of their changes comes out later tonight with their actual releases with the event. So I'm just letting you guys know, and I'm going to be doing this for future early detail releases. So again, I'm just covering my butt, but I'm definitely also covering the data miners' butts because I don't want any type of like hate or any trouble to go towards them. If anything, I would rather for it to come to me instead of them, because they have enough on their hands with all of the work that they have to go through in terms of, like, you know, going through all of the files, the data, so on and so forth, to try to get this early info for us before the actual content drops. So but yeah, so fair warning, disclaimer, you know, some of this stuff, you know, it could change once the actual content and banners does drop later tonight. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Now let's go ahead and talk about Zack and his BT Plus, which is none other than the price of freedom. So it is a melee brave plus HP attack with 12, wait, is it melee brave plus HP attack times 12? Huh. Times 12. I'm going to assume that times 12. Melee brave plus HP attack times 12. Huh. That's gonna be a lot of damage then. Alright. Brave damage increases when the enemy is targeting Zack. Oh, okay. Brave plus 50% before last HP attack and 50% splash damage. Brave damage cap plus 300% or up to 39,996. HP damage cap plus 400% or up to 49,995. Okay, so he'll be able to do up to a total of up to 1 mil most likely. And then he consumes a medium amount of HP. Oh, that's different. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, if you were to, okay, so if you would, I'm not going to go into too much spoilers for those who have not played Crisis Core, but, you know, if you play Crisis Core, you probably understand why they probably did that, but I'm not going to go into details as to why they decided to do that. His BT effect, which lasts for 8 actions, he takes HP damage in place of allies from AoE attacks. Nice. He has Last Stand to himself. He reduces brave damage received by all allies by a certain amount. He has a brave damage up and HP damage up and a brave cap up increase by 50% or up to 14,998. Zack's LD was updated with his meteor shots. It's now a 6-hit magic AoE brave plus HP attack times 3, which you probably saw in the showcase that I uploaded not too long ago. It increases brave damage when enemy is targeting Zack. Brave damage 60% against a single target, 4 AoE HP damage, 150% stolen brave overflow. Brave plus 30% during each HP attack except for the last, and greatly recovers HP to all allies from total HP damage given 50% max with 20% HP overflow. It inflicts lock to all enemies for 4 turns, and it grants the special effect Embrace Your Dreams for 12 turns, which is his overhead, and it grants a free skill usage, which was which was originally before all of this. His C85 Apocalypse Extension 2, which is his EX. His EX. That is his. That's his EX. So Brave damage increased 60%, Brave gain 30%, Stolen Brave overflow 30%, and at the start of the quest, his recast gauge starts at max. Oh, so you get to use this EX at the beginning? Ooh, that's different. Okay, I like it. Okay. Apocalypse is a 3-hit AoE Magic Brave plus HP attack with 5 hits. Increased potency. Brave plus 30% during each HP attack except for the last, and slightly increases Brave gain, and extends the Brave barrier plus 2 turns, now being 6 turns total. Sweet. And then his C65 extension increases initial Brave given, Brave damage cap up 40%, and his C65 got extended 2 turns, now being 6. And then his special effect from his LD ability, Embrace Your Dreams, gives him an HP damage 10% increase, now 30% total. Nice. Very, very nice. I like that. Ooh. So his BT effect now is so his BT effect is like a tanking type of BT effect. And I actually like that. I mean, he takes HP damage in place of allies, so it's like a Bosch effect. Yeah, it's like a Bosch effect, except that he doesn't heal. He doesn't heal if he's over 50% of his max HP. That's the only difference. But I like that he takes AoE hits though. That's pretty cool. And then he has Last Stand, which I mean he normally has. That's okay. Okay, I like that. I mean, regardless, even if it was a bad BT, I would still pull because I mean it's Zack. So okay, I like it. I like the changes. He didn't get any changes to his skill 1 or his skill 2. So, which I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. I wasn't expecting any changes to his skill 1 to his skill 2 because I mean they are pretty nuts. Because his skill 2 has defense ignoring, and his skill 1 you're able to proc it twice. So I was not expecting for him to get any changes. I would have been surprised if he did, but I was not expecting that. So anyways, with that, let's move over to Ramza. So Ramza got a bunch of changes with his kit. So Ramza, his skill 1 got an additional use to his shout, so +1. And then when using shout, he breaks the target before gaining Brave. Shout becomes level base max 3. Shout becomes level base max 3. Effects doesn't change depending on the stage. He increases the amount of Brave based on attacks and is now a 4-hit melee Brave plus HP attack times 3. 150% Stolen Brave overflow. Brave plus 20% during each HP attack except for the last, and lowers action delay. Shout stage 1. Oh, okay, that's okay. So the shout is based off of his stacks. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into all of the stages for his shout because it doesn't look like there's too much difference. Shout 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm gonna move it slow. Actually, I'm gonna leave it right there. If you guys want to pause the video, if you want to read it, I'm not gonna read it. So if you want to pause the video, you can, and I will go past it in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now for his C60, which is Galvanize, he got an additional 2 uses in it, which is nice. Whenever you use Galvanize, he got its slightly increased effect on attack up and Brave regen, and then grants pep to himself at level 1, 3 max. Slightly 3 max. Wait a second. 3 max. Didn't he have 5 stacks before? Or am I tripping? Or has it been that long since I've used Ramza? God, I feel like such a noob now. Because I forget. Dude, that's what happens when you don't use characters for so long. You forget characters' kits. Was it 5 stacks or 3? I forget, man. I'm gonna have to look after I'm done with this video. Golly. But yeah. So yeah, slightly increases Brave amount depending on attack, slightly recovers HP to all allies, and lowers action delays. I'm not gonna read all of this with his stages, so I'm just going to pause it right there for you guys, and then 3, 2, 1, and then I will post up stage 3. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I don't want to make this video too long. That's why I'm doing that. His C85, excuse me, which is his EX ability, got a Brave damage increase plus 60, Brave gain plus 40%, stolen and gained Brave overflow plus 40%. His triple break plus and plus increase in Brave based on attack, and it is now a 2-hit melee Brave plus HP attack times 6. Woo! A potency increase, Brave plus 20% during each HP attack, except for the last of total HP damage given. And then you can see right there the Brave plus, which is a 3-hit melee Brave. Actually, I'm not even gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna read through all of this because you know, it's just it's way too much when you can easily just, like, you know, just pause the video if you want to read it. So I would just leave it at that. 3, 2, 1. Like I said, I'm not trying to have the video be tremendously long. So that is the HP attack plus and plus. You got 3, 2, and 1. And this is the C65 extension, which gives him a slight increase in attack, stolen Brave overflow increase, Brave damage cap up 40%, and a 2 additional turn increase, totaling up to 6 turns on his C65. Now his LD rework, Ice Brand Storming Winter, is now a 3-hit AoE melee Brave plus HP attack times 5, with a Brave damage plus 60% against a single target, 150% stolen Brave overflow, splits HP damage, Brave plus 50% from the total HP damage given. After the last HP attack, he grants Brave to the party based on HP damage dealt to all allies. I think he grants Brave to party based on HP damage dealt to all enemy. Okay, that's a typo. Delays targets for 2 turns. Huh. I didn't notice that in the showcase that I watched earlier. Huh. May have to double check that actually. Initiates chase and increases the stage of Shout and Pet by 1, max 3 for 8 turns to self, and it grants a special effect, which is the overhead Sunset Leaf Flute for 16 turns. Sunset Leaf Flute party attack 30%, Brave damage 30%, and HP damage 20%. His BT Plus is now an 8-hit AoE melee Brave plus HP attack times 2. It's a full AoE HP damage, Brave damage cap up 200% or up to 29,997. Stolen Brave overflow up to 49,997, and HP damage cap up to 350% or up to 49,995. So he'll be able to do up to a mil. His BT effect, depending on the amount of buffs the party has, he increases attack, Brave damage, and HP damage. Brave damage cap up or up to 13,598, and HP damage cap up to 135,998. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Huh. I might actually green Ramza. I mean, I'm gonna green Zack, of course, but I might actually green Ramza as well. Okay. Alright. Now with that, let's switch over to Rydia. Now with Rydia, her C55, her skill 1, got an additional 3 uses, and it is now a 4-hit Magic Brave plus HP attack times 4 with a potency increase, splash damage after the last HP attack, and it extends the magic attack up by 3 turns. Her skill 2, Summon Leviathan. Before the Brave attack, she grants Brave based on her max Brave, and it's a 5-hit Water AoE Brave plus HP attack times 2 with a potency increase, 180% Stolen Brave overflow, Brave plus 20% of the total HP damage dealt, and it inflicts the water resist down for 4 turns, and it slightly increases the effect of the max Brave up that she grants herself, and it extends the granted buffs by 3 turns. Her Brave attack plus Brave hits becomes 2 with a slight potency increase. Hey, Zedekai is helping with translations as well, so shout out to Zedekai as well. LD ability Radiant Brave. It's a defense penetrating 5 hits AoE melee AoE Water Magic Brave plus 8 HP attack executed 4 times. 180% overflow, Brave heal by 20% of damage every HP attack, excluding the last one. All targets on the first HP attack get a 4-turn water weakening. And then she grants herself an 8-turn Mother's Dragon. The party gets 3 levels Blink. And then a free skill use on her next turn, excluding certain abilities. Her EX ability, or EX extension. Brave damage increase 60%, overflow, Stolen Brave overflow 30%. Her Summon Dragon is now a 4-hit defense ignoring AoE Magic Brave plus HP attack times 3, with Brave damage plus 60% against a single target. Full AoE damage inflicts water resist down after the first HP attack for 4 turns and grants the subjugating strength for 6 turns. I probably killed that pronunciation so hard. C65 extension slightly increases the Brave damage when allies hit weak. Oh, nice. Brave damage cap up 20%, and she got an extension. Not extension. She got an additional 2 turns to her C65, now being 7 turns. Now with the subjugating, there you go. Subjugating strength to herself, she retains a percentage of Brave after HP attacks. Interesting. I'm gonna pull for Rydia. You know why? Cause she kind of cute. No, I am gonna pull for her. Not only because of that, but only because like I've never really used Rydia in the past before, and so like it would be nice to use a character that I have not used in the past. So it would be pretty cool to actually be able to use a kit, in an event like this. So yeah. Pretty interesting of a kit. Plus, we already saw her showcase. If you missed the showcase, you can check that out in my channel. But yeah, she definitely looks pretty solid. So now we're gonna finally finish it off with Trey. Now with Trey, Trey's Raining Arrow got an additional 2 uses, and then with his Charge 2 becomes a 6-hit AoE range Brave plus HP attack executed twice with a potency boost. 180% overflow, Brave heal by 30% of damage after every HP attack, excluding his last one. His Arrow Shower is Brave hits becomes 8 with a potency boost, and it is an AoE HP attack that now deals total damage, so full HP damage. His C60 Dynamite Arrow Extension got an additional 2 uses. His Charge 2 version becomes a 6-hit AoE range Brave plus HP attack executed twice with a potency boost, and Brave heal by 30% of damage after every HP attack, excluding the last 2. His Dynamite his Dynamite is Brave hits becomes 8 with a potency boost and 150% overflow. His EX extension, Permanent Self Effects, 80% Brave damage dealt, 40% Brave gain up, and a 40% stolen and gained Brave overflow. Very nice. And then when the quest begins, his first turn has instant turn rate and doesn't count towards the turn count, excluding friend and or friend support count. The Grand Delta becomes a 5-hit AoE range Brave plus AoE range plus HP attack executed thrice with a tremendous potency boost. Brave heal by 30% of damage after every HP attack, excluding the last one. His HP attack plus charge 2. Slight Brave gain boost based on max Brave. Brave hits becomes 2. Tremendous potency boost, and adds the following effects to Accurate Arrow. To himself, a great Brave damage dealt to debuff targets, and a slight HP damage boost. And then finally, his C65 extension gives him an increase in attack, a 40% Brave damage cap up, and an increase to his C65, now being 12 turns. Damn. 12 turns. They want to make sure that Trey is they want to make sure Trey is doing damage, or as much damage as he can, between his attacks and whatnot, his follow-ups and everything. So yeah, very interesting. Might have to play around with Trey once again. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about each of the upcoming changes, reworks, BT Plus's LD abilities, so on and so forth, in the comment section below. We should be seeing the showcase for Zack with his BT Plus later tonight, and then of course tomorrow is when late tonight, aka tomorrow, is when the banners and the event should be dropping in the JP side. And well, I guess we shall see what kind of a fight Leviathan is going to be. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And I will catch you guys in my next video.